You leave South by Southwest, you go to Puerto Rico. Man, you're international now and whatnot.
Puerto Rico is part of the U.S.
No, it's international to some of us.
It's still international to a lot of people because they speak Spanish over there.
You can't drive there, fuck that.
But it is the U.S.
I know what they say, but you can't drive there.
I'm just playing.
It's international. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck what they tell us. It's part of the states. But you can't drive there.
Right.
You can't drive.
That shit is international.
Right.
Yes.
Hey, let me say
Shout out
something.
to all the beautiful people in here. I love
That's
being
right.
around black, beautiful people.
Shout out to all the people who trying to make a baby tonight. Nobody clap, but I bet you everybody gonna try to make a baby tonight. All these beautiful women in here.
Jack is still
Jack.
he can't even take all this beauty.
I thought we was more exclusive than that. God damn, Gina. Listen, let me go ahead and change the subject real quick. Hey, South by Southwest, I'm gonna tell you something. I've known her. This is all I was trying to get out of. It's been like 4 years now.
Yep.
About
like 4 years. Yep.
About 4 years, and you done my show South by Southwest.
Yep.
And this year right here, I ain't gonna even front. You killed it every year, but this year, usually we have people walking out. She was bringing people in to the building.
I like that because she's interacting with the audience, bringing them to her. She's not waiting for them to come to her. She's like bringing them. Like
I told her she was the new Pied Piper.
woo.
She was the new R. Kelly. She from Chicago too. You know what I'm saying? The mice was coming in the building as she was playing her horn and whatnot. And I was in awe. I was in awe as she was pissing on these niggas and these girls and whatnot. And she was like, everybody was walking in and they was just like, listen to every bar she said. It didn't matter what the beat was. It didn't matter what was going on. She was just breaking it down. Stage presence, originality.
Thank you.
I fuck with you like real hard.
I
I respect you as an artist.
Thank you.
And I know you're gonna make it, man. I remember Talib Kweli, he was telling me he had you and Nico is high.
Yeah.
Y'all his premier artists, right?
Yeah.
The top, right? That's what he's doing right now. And off the top, I know you get this all the time. A lot of guys don't really respect female rappers.
Right.
Because they think women can't rap for some reason.
Right.
But you... Oh,
thank you.
You're
Thank
the chosen one.
Breath of fresh air.
Breath of fresh air.
Thank you.
Breath of fresh air.
Thank you.
Yo, Kat, you.
Well, I mean, I know you're from Chicago and everything, so I know you had to like overcome a lot of like hardships growing up there and trying to become an artist. Is it true that like the cops are dropping off guns in the hoods and things like that? And like, did you experience that growing up?
I mean, I think, I don't know if they actually just come and they have them in a car and drop them off, or if they, do it strategically. But I do think it's a system in place to, continue this history of like mass incarceration. So whether they dropping them off in the hood or they got people coming to them, it's something definitely happening, because you have these guys, these young men. They don't even have money to buy themselves their, take care of themselves, but you mean to tell me they have enough income to purchase these, guns and ammunition? So I know it's something like that. As far as, I've known people who, my father, he was murdered in Chicago, so that's how it's directly affected me. My mom was good in that she kept us protected, so I was never, in the street. Right. Yeah.
Any questions from the angels? You have them?
Yes. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
First of all, I want to say your hair looks very nice.
Thank you.
It is so
Hands on fleek.
Thank
Your hair
you.
looks very nice, and if you want to like a nicer one, you could just book me because I make wigs and they look
Oh,
very
okay.
nice.
Thank you.
But my question to you, because correct me if I'm wrong, you started out like doing poetry and like spoken word, right?
Yeah.
And then you switched to rapping. What made you do that?
I had always, had a strong love for words and just expressing myself, period. And I loved hip hop music. So I basically, rap is, the acronym for rhythm and poetry. So it was essentially the same thing. I just started doing it to production.
Was Drake your inspiration?
Yes, he was. Drake was a big inspiration of mine.
Why?
I love a lot of people, but Drake is a huge inspiration because that was the first hip hop artist that I had heard that I felt like, wow, he's not. And I love gangsta rap. I love all the thugged out, thug life shit, but I felt like he was saying stuff that I would say. You know what I mean?
Positive.
He's and it, not even necessarily positive, but you notice how Drake is good at coming from a woman's perspective and not in a, you know,
I love him.
not to demasculate him or anything, but you know what I mean?
He understands. He was
Shut up.
there. He
But you
understands.
did.
Shut up.
You did emasculate Drake, right?
You know what I mean, right?
I know what you mean. Wait, I have a
She
question.
gave Drake some titties.
So, I'll let the
I ain't mean to say that, but it's true.
Hi, Ms. Valentine. How are you?
Hi, I'm great.
I'm Celia Simone. So my question
Hi.
to you is, so you're working with Talib Kweli. How did he discover you? How did you guys meet and first decide that you were going to work together and move forward?
He
with
was in Chicago. He was on tour, and I found out, so I got tickets, and I went, and I had a friend who was working backstage that night. And I'm like, look, you got to get me backstage. I got to meet him. And I got back there, and I charmed him. And, you know, we exchanged phone numbers. No, I'm just. We exchanged phone numbers. It was strictly business for real. And he invited me to come back to. They were having like a private party, and I came and I took my sister. I had my sister come with me just because I didn't want the Talibs to think I was on nothing, you know, because I was strictly about the music. And so I played him some music, and he liked what he heard, and we've been working ever since.
How long ago was that?
That was about 4 years, almost 4 years ago.
Thank you.
Yep.
About the same time?
Yeah.
Now, what's your perspective on men now that you're surrounded by, like, I'm pretty sure all these men with money and businesses and things like that? What's your perspective? Because I'm sure you didn't grow up around that, so now being in it, like, how do you feel? And how do they, like, treat you?
Well, specifically in hip hop, you know, you deal with a lot of. This is a male-dominated industry, you know. But what's crazy to me is the fact that it is male-dominated. It's mostly black males, but this is the only genre of music where we have to sign 360 deals and deal with certain things. Like no other genre of music gets played like, you know, we do in hip hop, but it's male dominated. You know, I think black men need to stand up and take care of their business.
You know what? I'm gonna stand up right now. We got a question from Jackie's Angels. Come on, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Gabs. How
Hi.
are you, beautiful?
Oh, hi. I'm great, beautiful.
Can you tell me some about the projects that you're working on?
Well, my album is out now and it's available everywhere. It's titled "Here for a Reason," and I got Styles P on the album. I got Tweet on the album. Talib Kweli. I got BJ the Chicago Kid. So yeah, it's out. It's available everywhere.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, Val, have you ever thought of working with Drizzy? She's from Chicago.
I've met her a couple of times. I think she lives in LA now.
Yeah, but she's from Chicago.
She is from Chicago.
It'd be dope to see you guys collab.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, I'm back. I got one more question, right? Because you got to play Foxy Brown on Jay-Z's tribute, bringing Chicago to Brooklyn.
You know what? I didn't get to do it because I was booked to do it, but then at the last minute, for whatever reason, they had issues with the venue. It was canceled, so it never happened. So I was supposed to play her, but it didn't happen. So I learned the words and everything, but nothing. You so extra.
I'm just saying, you're an excellent performer.
Thank you.
Your stylist is amazing.
That's me.
You just can't. Oh, you did this yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
This jacket is fire.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
What's some of your favorite places to be?
I liked London. I've gotten a chance to go over there and tour over there. That was nice. London, Leeds. I love Puerto Rico. That was my fourth time going, and that was a.
Who you went with the first 3 times?
Every time I've gone, it's been business, music.
Okay,
Go
good.
ahead.
Yeah. So this last time we went out there, they did a benefit show to raise money for the storms and hurricane that just took place. So yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Listen, I know you got some more famous shit to do. I'm not gonna hold you up.
Thanks for having me.
Is there anything you want to say to Party and Bullshit before we get up out here?
Yes, I want to thank y'all for having me, and you can follow me. No, you can join me on my hip hop journey at It's K Valentine.
Hey, let's take some pictures, y'all. Party and Bullshit, take us up. Go. Here we go.